New Orleans is where it all started. Dearly departed, we may get a little guarded. A lot of history left broken-hearted, filled with a lot of whatchamacallit.
So where does the name Groveboy 2 come from?
Groveboy comes from Highland Grove, Highland Grove, my neighborhood, born and raised where I'm from. Toot, that's my nickname. It's a family name passed down from my grandma. I used to like, don't mess with my toot toot. If you're familiar with that song, that's where that nickname come from, and it just stuck with me.
Okay. Was rapping a childhood dream?
It was either that or a wrestler. So, it's two things I loved most when I was a child, wrestling and hip hop.
What kind of music did you listen to growing
up? 90s West Coast music, Tupac, Eazy-E, Spice One, MC8. And New Orleans, local New Orleans music, Black Menace, Big Boy records, No Limit records. I was a huge No Limit fan.
Compared to the past, what's your thoughts on today's rap scene in New Orleans?
Well, it ain't nothing like it was once before. When we had Cash Money, we was dominant at one point, 98 to probably 2002. But we need unity, we need structure. You know what I'm saying? We could bring that to the city, and not everybody having their own circle, doing their own thing. If we could come together and make some music like Atlanta did, like Houston did, we could be back on top.
What's the Holly Grove music scene looking like these days?
Mostly a lot of young dudes, young cats doing anything. They got some hot spitters too. They got some nice ones, you know what I'm saying? I like a few of them, but they they got the drive. It's just, I need to, they need to push more. They got to want it, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying,
What inspired you to start making music?
Just, I always was a writer, whether it was poetry, bars, it's just, it's just something that was in me, and I just dabbled with it from the times I used to, freestyle with my brother and them coming home from school. I just wrote something at school one day and said I'm about to fuck their head up with it. And, I just came home, killed them. And, and once my friends at school picked up on it, they supported me, they wanted in on it, and it just became a thing. I was in one group from another group to doing my thing solo.
So what inspires you to keep making music?
Family. Felt like I owe it to myself, to do it. Because God bless you with talent. You don't want to waste it. No matter how old you get, you still won't let them know you was hip, even if you only got 1 year running it. You know what I'm saying? You only a one-hit wonder or 2-year run. At least your presence was felt. You got it off your mind. You got it out your system. The world heard your voice. Even if it's just one album, one single, show the world what you got before you leave here.
What song do you like the most from your catalog?
I like So Highly Grove. That was a street album. That one did real well. I like Hood Angels. It was a rest in peace song, a tribute to a lot of the fallen soldiers from the neighborhood. That one did real well. Mostly the songs people could feel. A lot of the street shit, the tough shit. I rock with it, but I like to reach. I like to reach people. Souls and shit. Well,
what video do you love most from your catalog?
Had to be Blessed the Days. With my family and my wife, my kids, they get godparents. That was a special one. I was even skeptical about putting it out. I was just gonna keep that one to myself, for my own collection. But I just put it out there anyway. But yeah, that's my all-time favorite.
What are viewers to expect from your upcoming documentary?
Just a little background on me, a little history on me. You know, I can't take you all the way back to when I first started, or the groups I started in. I could, you know, what we do, I started shooting videos in 2020 during the pandemic, and we kind of take you from there to where we are now. You know, like at least 19 videos, 4 mixtapes, a dozen features, collaborations with several producers that you might have never heard of. You know, all the homies. You know, it's just, you know, whatever the world need to know about me, they should get it out of that, you know. And if they didn't get it out of that, just keep following me, you know. You get what you need, you know what I'm saying? Groveboy.
Some were built, some were made, I was born a real nigga since day one, got it on. Ain't even gotta talk about the hate known. But when I pull up to they face, son, the hate never shown. I'm all about the cake, fuck a beef, boy, I'm grown. For you hear me sitting in the cell, bet you leave me alone, could punch it out. But I left them days in the past, living in the now. We ain't talking about the cash, fuck we even talking about.